Welcome to our deep dive into our planet's most pressing issue, climate change. Today, we're highlighting how our oceans, the lifeblood of Earth, are sounding a critical alarm. Through this video, 10 ways our oceans are sounding the climate alarm, we'll explore clear signs, from rising sea temperatures to the loss of marine biodiversity, that our oceans are significantly impacted by climate change. Join us, as just beneath the waves, a climate crisis is taking place that cannot be ignored. 1. Rising sea surface temperatures. The steady warming of our oceans is akin to placing our planet on a simmering stove. Sea surface temperatures have been climbing to record levels, particularly evident in 2023, where even the upper depths have absorbed a massive amount of heat. This has dire consequences, destabilizing marine ecosystems, altering weather events, and intensifying storm activities. The underlying cause of this is the imbalance in Earth's energy, primarily due to the soaring levels of greenhouse gases. Consider the ocean as Earth's thermostat, and it becoming faulty spells trouble for the entire planet. 2. Accelerating sea level rise. As water warms, it expands. When combined with the additional water from melting ice sheets, we observe a discernible rise in sea levels. Over just the last 3 decades, there's been a staggering increase of about 9 centimeters in global mean sea level. This seemingly small rise causes significant threats to coastal communities, elevating risks of flooding, erosion, and habitat loss. The data collected by ocean monitoring indicators highlights such changes and stresses the urgency for meaningful climate actions. 3. Ocean acidification. Imagine dropping an acidic solution into a delicate ecosystem. Ocean acidification is the result when oceans absorb around a quarter of carbon dioxide emissions produced by humans. This process increases the water's acidity, gravely impacting organisms like corals and shellfish that depend on calcium carbonate for their survival. The resulting decline in oceanic pH levels paints a stark picture of the influence of carbon dioxide on our environment. As the acidity rises, biodiversity and human food security become jeopardized. 4. Decreasing oxygen levels. The heart of our oceans is losing its breath, with oxygen levels on an alarming decline. Over the past 60 years, oceanic oxygen levels have diminished by up to 2.42%, impacting marine life and crucial biogeochemical cycles. This decline leads to dead zones, barren areas where aquatic life struggles to breathe. The causes are twofold. Warming waters diminish oxygen solubility, and nutrient pollution exacerbates the crisis. Oxygen is the life essence for many marine organisms, and its depletion suggests a pressing stress on oceanic life. 5. Melting polar ice and glaciers. The drama of melting polar ice caps and glaciers is more than a mere spectacle. It's a stark demonstration of climate change at work. As oceans warm, the solid bastions of ice give way, raising sea levels and wreaking havoc on habitats like those of polar bears and penguins. This also unleashes a domino effect. The disappearance of reflective ice results in less heat being deflected back into space, intensifying global warming, a phenomenon known as the albedo effect. The Arctic region, warming at over twice the global average, exemplifies this chilling transformation. 6. Intensifying marine heatwaves. Picture a relentless heatwave that suffocates everything in its path. That's what marine life is up against with increasing frequency. Marine heatwaves, characterized by spikes in ocean temperatures, have become not only more common but also more severe. These episodes are catastrophic for marine ecosystems, triggering coral bleaching, shifts in species locations, and enormous die-offs. A poignant example was the once rich crab populations in the Bering Sea that dwindled during the 2019-2021 Pacific Northwest heatwave. 7. Coral bleaching events. Coral reefs can be likened to oceanic rainforests, brimming with life and color. However, elevated sea temperatures can turn these vibrant organisms ghostly white through a process called bleaching. When corals experience heightened temperatures, they expel the symbiotic algae they depend on, leading to potential death if the stress persists. Recent records show that a staggering 62.9% of global coral reefs have been affected by bleaching, resulting in ramifications for marine biodiversity and coastal protection alike. 8. Disruption of ocean currents. Ocean currents act as the conveyor belts of the seas, redistributing heat and affecting weather patterns globally. Climate change is unveiling cracks in these mechanisms, particularly in systems like the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, AMOC. Disruptions here can lead to dramatic climate shifts, touching everything from sea levels to temperature extremes. Current studies suggest troubling signs of instability in the AMOC, with potential collapse scenarios that could compound global impacts astronomically. 9. Loss of marine biodiversity. Nature's jigsaw is witnessing pieces vanish mid-picture, representing the shocking loss of marine biodiversity. The cocktail of warming, acidification, deoxygenation, and habitat loss is driving species to migrate to cooler refuges, often finding no viable sanctuary. Such migrations distort ecosystems and challenge fisheries. The ongoing loss of species makes the marine web of life more fragile, amplifying the ocean's struggle to endure changing conditions. 10. Increased frequency of extreme weather events. Think of oceans as nature's battery, charging storms with energy. Warmer waters fuel more vigorous storms, translating to an upsurge in extreme weather events like hurricanes and typhoons. Such incidents carry profound consequences, threatening coastal regions, infrastructure, and national economies. The unprecedented ocean heating in recent years has been directly associated with the frequency and severity of these calamitous storms, underscoring the urgent call for climate defense mechanisms. These indicators stand as a clarion call: our oceans are in distress, and climate change is the perpetrator. Addressing these formidable challenges demands immediate global action to curtail greenhouse gas emissions and adopt strategies for ocean conservation. This can't be a solo endeavor. It requires a united front to restore balance to our climate and ensure the ocean's health for future generations.